Sometimes we're going through things and we want to talk it out and we want to be heard. And then when we start to talk it out and people ask us questions, we can't clearly articulate what it is that we're going through. And because we can't clearly articulate what it is that we're going through, we get frustrated in our own frustration. Have you ever been in the middle of, it could be an argument, it could be just a conversation with someone, and you're trying to express what it is that you're feeling, and you can't find the words? And for a lot of us, the reason why you can't find the words is that you haven't found the words within yourself. You haven't spent the time with yourself that you need to spend to clarify what it is that you actually feel and what it is that you actually want. So when the question comes up in the moment, you don't know what to say. That now makes you more frustrated, and it also reduces the credibility of your frustration in the eyes of the other person, because you can't clearly articulate what it is that you're feeling and what it is that you're going through. And everyone is not compassionate enough to see that you are having a hard time. There are some people who are going to need an explanation. They're going to need to know what is wrong. They're going to need to know what you want. And if you can't clearly articulate that, it's like you're fighting a losing battle where you're frustrated, but you can't communicate why. And this is why silence is so important. This is why spending time alone is so important. Why spending time in prayer is so important. Why listening to what God is telling you is so important. Journaling your thoughts and feelings is so important. A lot of us think, oh, I know, I have it in my head. And we think of it that way with our plans, the way that we live our lives. But it is a way of existing, and it's a way of maintaining. And we were created to create. You were created to create your life, not just exist, not just maintain your life, not just live up to standards and expectations, right? There is God-given power within you to have dominion over your life. The very first command that God gave us was to have dominion. It's like, oh, here's the earth, it's yours, go rule over it, right? So us saying that we don't have the resources, it's not true. We have everything that we need. And you have everything that you need to start right where you are. And you can start with silence. Dedicate a portion of your day to spending time in silence. And if it's not something that you are used to, I get that. Start with 3 minutes. Set a timer for 3 minutes. Find somewhere quiet. If you have to sit in your car, if you have to lock yourself in the bathroom, whatever it is that you need to do, spend that time in silence. Close your eyes. Have a journal or a notebook or something close to you. I suggest that you don't use your phone. If you are using your phone as a timer, use your phone, set the time on your phone, and then set your phone aside. Don't look at it. Don't use it. Spend time in silence, right? No music, no nothing. That 3 minutes may seem like a lot, but take note of the thoughts that come up, even if they seem irrelevant, because it's going to let you know what is happening in your mind. Because as you're going through your day and you're so busy and you're so rushed, you're not thinking about what you're thinking. And when you start paying attention to those things, you start seeing patterns in your life, and you start seeing where you can make corrections and where you can then enhance your vision or expand your vision, or see where you don't even have a vision in a certain area. And your life will start to move forward because you're getting more insight into yourself. All right? This age that we are living in, it's very outward. If you've noticed, I've been a little more quiet on social media because I am resetting. Birds trying to get all up in my conversation. I am resetting. It is June. We're at the middle of the year. I'm resetting my life. I'm resetting my vision. And this is something that I'm going to be teaching in the upcoming relaunch of the vision sequence, and it's called Her Victorious Vision. I am developing my victorious vision for my life and inviting you guys to come along with me. But before we even get there, spend some time in silence and just listen. Just listen. And we can't listen if we're always speaking, if we're always proving, if we're always projecting, if we're always trying. And those things are not necessarily bad, but they're bad if that's all we're doing, right? So I want to encourage you today, spend some quiet time. I like to do it in the morning. My evenings, I sometimes like to unwind if I have thoughts and emotions that are coming up that I need to deal with, that I don't necessarily have to talk out. I can spend some time journaling at night before I go to bed. But my morning is a precious time, and I want to encourage you to create that space for yourself. All right, so if you're committed to doing this and you're going to do this today, comment quiet and let me know how it goes. I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Blessings on your journey.